the wisdom quotient of NSB Academy, the faculty members, and the very proud parents who are here, and the future graduates who are also present here. It's an absolute pleasure to be standing in front of you. We are in the midst of a dynamic change where technological and environmental forces are closing on to us, where we need to adapt. On one side, we have Industry 4, where we have to adapt in terms of the technology, the machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, cloud computing, Internet of Things, etc., 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 and NASSCOM calls it futuristic learning on one side. When NASSCOM did the survey, 85% said that the skills of new technology will be needed in the future job market. 93% say better knowledge about these technologies will help them better anchor their careers. 91% of them feel that need to upgrade and upskill on the futuristic technology to stay relevant in future. With this, my dear graduates, we are going towards a new normal, both technologically and environmentally. On the other side, ASSOCHEM said that we need to develop life skills. There were certain characteristics which were needed in graduates who are coming out of institutions, which needs to be taken care if they have to occupy their positions in the industry. The National Education Policy 2020, in the section 11, talks about towards holistic education. When you are coming out of college, the National Education Policy is coming in. We need to understand. But before your juniors come, I think you need to adapt to that change which has been envisioned by the strategic think tank of education of this great nation, India. It talks about conceptual understanding rather than rote learning. Many of the times, we are like passive hubs. Signal comes, signal goes. There is no amplification at all. So, book to paper to forget, which is called rote learning. Conceptual learning is very important. Creativity and critical thinking is the second aspect which the NEP 2020 speaks. Ethics and human and constitutional values is what the 2020 feels. Don't forget we are Indians, my dear friends, very importantly. Takshashila and Nalanda, which was the first university across the world 2,700 years back, gave knowledge to the entire world. Today we take in knowledge from Oxford, Harvard, MIT. But knowledge transmission, transformation of the entire universe started from this, our own motherland, Bharat. The National Education Policy, in its integration with management, engineering, talks about holistic learning. It talks about multidisciplinary learning. It talks about the 64 arts or 64 kalas, which is there in the Kadambari of Banabhatta. The education think tank of the country talks about 360-degree transformation of the learner in the learning space. The 360-degree transformation is not only going to uplift you intellectually, aesthetic development, social development, physical development, emotional development, and a moral you is what the industry expects, my dear graduates. Community engagement and service is of utmost importance. What can I give to this land? What can I give to the parents before my own self? Can I smile when somebody else smiles in front of me? Or am I only smiling when somebody else groans in front of me? Environmental education, value-based education, humanistic education is what is spoken in the national education policy. I was extremely happy when the report by Karimullah was read that holistic education formed the learning space of NSB Academy. We are all spiritual beings in a human form. We need to understand that. The spirit and the practice of truth, peace, non-violence, righteous conduct, and love, garnished with citizenship values, is what the industry looks at you today. Dr. Sridhar Murthy, when he was administering the oath to all of you, spoke about 7 fundamentals which are the roots of NSB Academy. I too bring to you 6 C's. 6 C's which all of you need to practice if we have to contribute 360 degrees in the industry. The first one is purposeful communication. Communication is the first very important thing. How do we communicate? Is it only noise, words, or is it purposeful? Listening forms the basis to it. Very importantly, my dear graduates, on this convocation day, we need to understand that the Creator has created us with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen 2 times, not hearing. Listen 2 times and speak half of it. Ears are open, mouth is closed. You need to make effort to open the mouth, but no effort to open the ears. The individual effectiveness starts from listening. The Vedas say, realization of a knowledge comes from Shrotavyo, Manthavyo, Nididhyasitavyo, Drashtavya. First listen and go on mulling over what you have listened. Again and again, again and again, again and again, go on mulling over it. Once you start mulling over like a cow which chews cud, like cud chewing, you start practicing the tenets inside you. That is called Nididhyasan. Nididhyasan. Once you start practicing applied knowledge, my dear friends, applied knowledge takes you to wisdom. You basically manifest that knowledge which you have listened to and which you have studied. So listening is very important and communication follows that. That is the first C. The second one is confidence. Please understand that you are infinitely capable of doing things. There is infinity inside us. Swami Vivekananda said, that the purpose of education is to manifest the already existing perfection inside a man. All the faculty members have just shown you a mirror. You have that inside you. Try to bring it out. All the powers of the universe, my dear friends, all the powers of the universe are already ours and inside us. Have that confidence that you have the potential inside you and you can achieve. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. मन में है विश्वास. The next line is very important. पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. That is the confidence you should have when you are stepping out of this great institution. The land where you are sitting, my dear friends, is a land which has been purified with the worship of the Creator. This is not an ordinary land. This land is extremely special. We have seen institutes, universities being built on lands which have been bought for that institution. But this particular land on which you are sitting has been bestowed by the Creator because He has been pleased that this has to be a temple of learning. Please understand. The third C is creativity. Intuition is inside all of us. There is a beautiful saying which is basically assigned to Einstein. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is its faithful servant. We have created a society which honors the servant but has forgotten the gift. Intuition is there in all of us. Intuition is an ability to understand something instinctively without the need of conscious reasoning. It is there. Please do not give more time for your mobile phones. Give time for your own self. Like how a tortoise takes in its hands and legs. Like that, internalize. You know why the building is like that? The administrative block is facing its back to the road because it shows, the building shows that you need to internalize and not externalize, very importantly. The fourth C is commitment. Every organization where you go, my dear friends, please develop organizational citizenship behavior, OCB. The HR faculty would have spoken to you about that. Once you develop the organizational citizenship behavior, you will start becoming committed to the organization. You will get an organizational commitment, and once that happens, you will have passion towards work. When you pursue the passion, you will never work, my dear friends, because you will never get tired when you pursue your passion. You become flexible. You start persuading the job what you're doing. Accountability and ownership comes. The fifth C, which I would like to talk to you, is character, which Dr. Sridhar Murthy spoke. Character combines thinking, feeling, and behavior. The Subhashitakara Bhartrhari said, Sheelam Param Bhushanam. Character is the ornament. There is no other ornament which beautifies you. We need to understand. Good character involves understanding, caring about, and acting upon core ethical values. Listen to your inner voice and then act. Who is a Mahatma? When we talk about that, it is said a man thought, word, and deed who has got in alignment, he is a Mahatma. This is a very important aspect. And the sixth C, which I would like to submit to you, is capability. Capability backed by committed execution. And this capability is there in all of you. Stretch your rubber bands. And once you start stretching, the yield point might come, but you will know that the yield point is far, far, far away. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have many, many, many promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. With the 6 C's, I urge all of you on this convocation day that please travel the path which is less traveled by people. Don't have the sheep mentality. Please understand that you will be remembered tomorrow when you have contributed. Kal hum na rahenge, tum na rahoge, rahegi hamari nishaniyan. This is very important. And finally, I conclude with another C, which is the 7th C, which Peter Drucker had said. All of you are management students. Culture eats strategy. I repeat, culture eats strategy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it is your culture which is very important. Whatever strategy you make, if culture is lost, everything is lost, my dear friends. Not the character, you have to be cultured. And NSB Academy gives culture to every being who is there in this campus. I thank the Governing Council for giving me this opportunity to deliver this convocation address and wish you all the very best. Thank you.